Live. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the True Vision Global and TVG-CONNECT evening live broadcast call. My name is Bill Anderson, talking to you live from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I have some special guests on the call tonight with me. I have Mr. Edwin Corbera, and Edwin is one of our video senseis, and I want to let you know he's absolutely amazing with what he's working on for the Spanish community as well as the English-speaking community. Also, we have the unbelievable and remarkable Director of Global Business Development, that's Mr. Gustavo Zaldivar. And also we will be joined in a little later, we think, via phone by our Chief of Operations. He's busy outside right now working on things from us behind the scenes, and we will hear from him in a bit. But before we get started tonight, I wanted to kind of introduce you to Edwin and let Edwin say a little bit about what he's been working on. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead, and I just realized I have not put up something here. So Edwin, go ahead and get started.
Oh, great, Bill. I appreciate you inviting me to this call. This is wonderful. I'm so excited about what's happening and how things are progressing with TVG-CONNECT, and I just can't wait for the doors to open. I know that we should be opening hopefully if all goes according to plan this weekend, and it's going to be great. But I've been working on a couple of videos. I've been working on of course videos for TVG-CONNECT, and I've been working on this video about the Build a Vision Network. So I have a video out there about Build a Vision Network, which is our secured social media platform that we have so that people can communicate and show the kind of programs that they're trying to promote, the kind of charities they're trying to promote, their churches, and they have a place where they can meet and organize their groups. It's an awesome platform. It works really well. It's similar to Facebook, but it has a very important purpose for it, where basically it's about developing programs for humanitarian needs, and I think that's really important to have at this point, because there's nothing like this anywhere around that I've seen, and I haven't seen anything like this. I've been online now for over four years now, and I haven't seen any company like TVG-CONNECT that is focusing on humanitarian needs. I haven't seen any kind of video or social media platform like Build a Vision Network. And I'm so proud and so happy to be a part of all of this and making videos for the company and making videos about the social media platform. And I'm going to continue doing this and building videos for the Spanish-speaking community as well as the English-speaking community. So, Bill, I pass that back to you.
Thank you very much, Edwin. That was awesome. Before we get started tonight, we talk a little about some of the updates. We're going to make this a little different tonight. We're going to kind of do a forum between Gus and I. And when others come in, Gus, welcome to the call. We want to talk a little bit about what's been going on, and like the little update we gave them this afternoon. It was pretty amazing. Once we gave them the update, then as you know, our Chief of Operations gave them the update at the same time. So that shows you we're truly transparent. We're giving the information as quick as we get it. So he even beat us to it. So with that being said, Gus, take it away for a few minutes.
Thank you, Bill. Can you all hear me very good?
I hear you pretty good, yes.
Thank you. Well, I can tell you this, that I'm not getting any rest. I can't sleep at night because I'm, doing all this advertising and all these different little things that I do, and talking to people most of the day, all day today since I woke up. I've been on the phone, and it's amazing to me. It's like Ed said, I've been on at least for 12 years. I've been on the internet, and I've tried just about everything. And we've gone up and down the ladder, and learned much about internet marketing. And we now have the opportunity to really help people with something that is totally just amazing. I can't say enough about our company. This was put together by us four, and the next thing you knew, we're off and running. And the last 9 months, all this time that we spent on this program has all been for the people. I mean, I really, really want to focus in on that. The military people, the homeless people, the people at large. No one's paying any attention to the people at large. The middle class, below that, the poverty class, nobody cares about them, seems like. And so we need to step up. And with this little $10 and $30 program that's easy to access, has got so much value in it that you can't measure it. I mean, you really can't, because there's just so much to be had from this program. Goodwill is one. If you're any kind of a entrepreneur, philanthropist, any kind of person like that, you're going to find so many amazing people in our network that'll just blow your mind. I mean, you're not going to be able to like fathom all the stuff that we got right here in front of us, and it's all because of you, each and every one of you. So with that said, I want to turn it back over to Bill. Bill, are you there?
I'm right here, Gus. Thank you so much for that
Fantastic.
great information tonight, and Edwin as well. I just wanted to let you know that we are going to have a meeting in the morning and with our programmers, making sure everything's good to go. We met a few different issues on code. Everything else was great when we did our test payment that we showed you all the other day. We were so excited, and it was just amazing, the relief and the excitement at the same time that we've been working on. But I want you to know that when we talk about making sure that everything is correct and easy and streamlined for you all, that's why we've been testing. And when we get the doors open correctly, and we're thinking early tomorrow we'll have our complete answer, then we'll start bringing our VIP through the door. And when we start doing that, that's going to cause us to be able to stress test the system. Once we stress test it, then we'll be able to continue to check in how all that works through. And finally, then we'll be able to start getting the links to you that are lifetime members to give to your only lifetime members that you've enrolled underneath you. If anyone else gets the links and they get put in the system, they'll be taken out because they'll be password protected to make sure no one gets in front of others. That's why we've done it this way, again, for your protection and for the value add of you stepping up to be part of our project board purchases and being a lifetime member. The values involved that you're getting right now are amazing, but you're going to be seeing even more value added to those as we go on, because you are an amazing part, each and every one of you. We love you, we care about you, and we're excited to have you on our call tonight. So I see we're having a lot of viewers join us. We started out early on, less than maybe 10 or so, and we're almost halfway to over 100 now, so we're doing very good. So you just keep bringing the folks in, and we're glad to have you right now. So we're going to go over here and talk a little bit about what's going on with TVG-CONNECT. Joining us again, Edwin, we appreciate it. First of all, you do know right now. If you don't know it, we're going to go over the information again, what you're getting with True Vision Global and TVG-CONNECT. And tonight we're going to talk to you first and foremost, and that's going to be about those keywords we talked about. And the first one I'm going to talk about is the man himself that talked about this keyword, and that's why we've added it. And I want to let you know that he's also given us other keywords in the past. Somehow it looks like we froze there for a minute. So let me see what's happened here. Are you still there, Edwin?
Bill, I can hear you.
I
Okay.
can hear you also.
Okay.
I'm
sorry.
here.
Because it looked like I had frozen. I'm sorry about that. Okay. So I do apologize again. But we're really excited because the first keyword is the difference we're going to talk about. Gus is also responsible for teaching and giving us a word called inspire that we thought about. So there are a lot of great value that you're going to get from Gustavo Zalabar, our Director of Business Global Development and Global Business Development. I always get that backwards. I apologize. But I'll tell you, he is a wealth of knowledge, and he's an amazing man, and we're glad to have him to be part of True Vision Global and TVG Connect, just like we are with Mrs. Lois McQuinn as our president, co-owner and co-founder, and Charles Andrade, chief of operations, co-owner and co-founder. And I myself am the chairman of the board, and I'm humbled to be here tonight to talk to you even further about what this is about. But before I do that, we're going to talk keywords as we just talked about. Gus, I want you to explain to them why the difference means so much to you, please.
Well, you know, and everything that we've ever done, most of the time we're looking to do things for ourselves, and that's all well and good. And sometimes we get involved in situations with companies that say, yeah, we're going to contribute to charity and do this and do that, but all they do is inflate the product price, and then they turn around and all they really want is for you to join them because of your access to their numbers, their congregations, their memberships, so they can sell more product and make more money, and that's the end of that. Okay, so the difference is that we are going to actually affect the people on the ground. Now, some people are going to have the $10, other people are not. $10 is what you spend on coffee every month somewhere, or buying sodas or on nonsense. Why wouldn't you help that individual come into our group, pay for the $10 until he gets up on his feet, and then he can take over his own membership, and you can go off and sponsor somebody else. In other words, actually help somebody with something that's going to give him something back. On top of that, you're also going to help yourself. How good is that? How often do you donate at a church or to a charity through cake drives and car washes and things of that nature that only give you that instant gratification for that moment? But with us, the difference is we're going to give it to you every single month. Residual income, and on top of that, it's going to grow until you get to $6,200, or in the case of the $2,995, to $17,800. Now, how amazing is that? No, it's not going to be easy, but it is going to make a difference in somebody's life if you can put $500, $1,000 in their pocket as they get to that $6,000 or that $17,000. Once all of that is done, believe me, we're going to see changes in the economy, because those people are going to need houses, food, shelter. I mean, they're going to need all this stuff. And what's that going to do? It's going to change the way the economy is structured right now, from the bottom up. That's right, from the bottom up. We're going to do something that nobody has been able to do. We're going to bring in the poor folks and make them into the rich folks, because they'll be rich in favor, they'll be rich in difference, because they're going to turn around, and those people that know what it is to be down and out are the ones that are really going to make a difference, because they are willing to share whatever they have. Even if it's very little, they're willing to share it. I want you, each and every one of you, to keep that in mind. We want to help you help others. That is so powerful that you can never, ever compare that to anything. There's just, if you're healthy and wealthy, you're going to make other people healthy and wealthy. And this is why I'm so inspired, and I know I am a difference. I am the difference. I can almost feel it all the way to the bottom of my feet. So that's all I have to say. Bill?
Thank you very much, Gus. I appreciate that, and Edwin. And I want to tell you that it is something when you think of the keyword, the difference, because like we talked about, and again, a special shout out to our veterans. Had a nice chat with one of our newest team members that came in, and we know what the word team means. T period, E period, A period, M period means together. Everyone achieves / accomplishes more. And we're going to do more than that as a team. because you all are understanding the importance of the story. Gus is telling you the story. The stories sell and people tell. And can remember the word connect means more than just to receive. It means to give. It means to take the message and then you receive. And so that's what you're helping with. And whether you are down and out or you are a philanthropist, this is the program that you probably have thought that was never available, because it's not just a program. It is not just a business opportunity. This is the largest humanitarian effort that the world will see. I want you to think about some of the power players involved with this. We've got IMG Global. IMG Global has some of the most renowned insurance products out there, and those products are designed for the missionaries and for the orphans, as well as the children 0 to 18. They've got travel packages for people when they go into other countries to travel, insurance. There's so many different things they have available. It's the scope is just too big to even mention on the call. And then you add in the fact of Wilcox Travel and American Express. Wilcox Travel, everyone. The reason Wilcox is here today is because God brought them to us. Many years ago, I had a chance to meet with Glenn Wilcox, the owner of Wilcox Travel. I used to meet with him back in the days when I was a financial advisor. And we'd meet every Thursday, and we would have our shoes shined and talk about stuff, and we worked on different things. Never knew that all those times that one day when I sat down with him, that he'd be willing to be right there with us. And I told him about the vision at that point, and he jumped in right away. And then his son Wallace is the CEO there. Nice, wonderful people. They've been taking care of almost all the evangelists and missionaries travel since the early 60s. And you haven't had the Wilcox Travel experience yet. When you do, you will think it's the difference of any travel thing you've ever seen, because they're courteous, they care about you, and they're timely, and their products are very, very good. So we're excited to have them as well. Then you add in the fact of the apostolic churches in North America and all those. We're talking 10 million plus in that group. Then we're talking about another 569 million to 269 to 500 plus million. That is over 800 million when you add that in of who we have direct access to. But then when you add in the fact of the connections that we have with the television station in India, and you add in the different areas that we're working with, there's another 1.25 billion potential people in those areas too. And I've already been working with a pastor out there, and he works with over 60 different tribal leaders in India. And these are tribal pastors, and they're all excited. And so he actually, when we talked recently today, he also has a lot of different people that he knows in the U.S. And so he keeps bringing lots and lots of people for me to speak with. And that's another part of the conversation we want to talk about, is strength, because that's strength in numbers right there we're talking about. And let's talk about stewardship as another key word, and that is the fact we're talking about churches and charities and organizations, and many of you social entrepreneurs are stewards of this business. It is quite an undertaking. We cannot do it on our own. This God-given vision has taken us over 10 months to get off the ground completely, and we have over 54,000 plus volunteer hours. A mighty shout out to our mighty volunteers, because these guys and ladies are working tirelessly behind the scenes, and as you know, we've been talking about on other calls that their job and their mission is to make sure that they can get your questions and concerns answered in less than 24 hours with an ultimate goal of 15 minutes. Well, I was watching all the posts today. It was always amazing to see that coming from other people, and they were saying that they were even topping 8 to 10 minutes or less today. Now that is over delivery, and that's what we want to see, because you are not just members, you are customers, and you need to get that kind of absolute treatment. And we can't do this without you. It takes, as Gus talks about, it's when you are talking to people STP, seeing the people, talking to people by phone, talking to people in front of you, talking to people by internet, sharing your story. That's what people understand. And then let's talk even more about another keyword. And we want to talk about ethics. We have made sure that we have done all the ethical standards. We've been vetted by the Competition Bureau in Canada. We have been vetted by all the different groups as far as the wording on the site and everything to be passed by the legal teams. And we even had to make some changes in that area. It took us over 4.5 weeks to get approved by one of the leading e-wallet companies in the world, and that's iPayout. And while we're on iPayout right now, we will be doing our first payout around the 15th of November, so that all those places like food banks, because as you know, there's over 60% of the donor base is down right now. So food banks and charities and churches and other places are going to need lots of food and supplies for Thanksgiving holidays and Christmas holidays. And then we got to remember about the Toys for Tots, like the Marine Corps. A shout out to Gus, who's a Marine himself. Semper Fi to all you Marines as well. Was a Navy corpsman for 21.5 years, and I have a special respect for the Marines. And they're just amazing group of people. I have a special respect for each one of you that are veterans. Each one of you, whether you're served in the National Guard, whether you have served in the Army, whether you served in the Navy, whether you served in the Air Force. You all are important to us. Now, let's talk about another keyword. Let's talk about sponsorship. Sponsorship is really important, and the reason that's important is because we have something different with True Vision Global and TVG-CONNECT. You know, we're talking about our compensation plan, and I'll touch base on that in just a few minutes, but I want you to know the real difference is, there we are, the word the difference, is that we have permanently funding accounts. When you take on one of these accounts, it could be a charity, it could be a mission, it could be an orphanage, it could be a company, whatever it is. Once, and they have, all funding accounts have to be approved by the TVG-CONNECT exec team, because we have to make sure that these are viable accounts. Sadly, when we're out here trying to end the plights of the world, hunger and poverty, homelessness, hopelessness, and extreme despair, and certainly human trafficking, there are people that try to take that to their advantage, and then they take from the poor. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking to help people have hope. This is what I want you to take, a new keyword today, and that is hopefulness, not hopelessness. We want you all to be hopeful of what we're talking about. We want you to start dreaming again, and we want you to get those dreams fulfilled, because this is what it's about, is stepping up and helping others. There's another keyword we want to talk about tonight, and that is, we've talked about transparency. Transparency is so important because we're very transparent about what we talk to you about, like tonight, giving you updates of what's going on. Many of you have been saying, well, what's going on about the VIP launch? You know what? The minute we got that information today, we kind of put out a little 13-minute call for our afternoon call. We could have skipped that call. A lot of people might have. We felt it was important that you all knew that information. Again, transparent. We also wanted to make sure, not only that you also knew what was going on about the important update that you heard about. And so I'm going to read that to you while I've got you right here, okay? And the important update was, we are meeting with our programmers at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning. Minor bugs to be fixed in payment processing. Don't expect any issues. We'll update as soon as we know in the morning. So sorry for the delay. If the bugs are fixed, we will move ahead with bringing in our leaders for VIP launch afterwards on Friday. Please do not use your referral links to bring in your VIPs until we give you the go-ahead. Just pay for your account and let us know. Thanks so much for your patience, doing what we can to ensure VIP launch is smooth. That was from your Chief of Operations this afternoon. Again, we're just trying to be as transparent of everything that's going on. So we've worked through that. Now let's talk about long-term. Long-term is a really good keyword. You already heard about all the different things that we're working on right now. But I want you to know that we've already started planning for the future, for phases 2, phases 3, 4, 5, in many years. We want to make sure that each and every one of your family members are confident, and certainly your neighbors and your charities and organizations, that we're going to be here for the long term. And what we've started planning for is remarkably, I love this, I really do, is that if you want to get a degree in theology, we're giving you the opportunity to work toward an associate's, and if you already have an associate's, to work harder to obtain your bachelor's. And if you don't have either one of those and you want to go on beyond that, even a master's program in theology online. Now that is phenomenal. And now we're also going to do even more than that. We're offering to you scholarship programs available. We're offering you ways so you can fund it. We're also going to offer you a way to get to your books and supplies. And then, if you think about it, that is what a true movement is about. Remember, with change comes movement, and with movement comes extreme blessings. And that brings us to the next key word, and then we're going to talk about the compensation. Okay, the next keyword we're going to add to the list, and we'll keep adding keywords because it lets you know more and more about it, is credibility. We're going to always give you every credible information we can give you. We want to make sure you know that you're with a company that you can trust. They're incorporated out of Saskatoon, Canada, and we also have a USA office in San Antonio, Texas. Our plans in the very near future is to have our training center there. And we're so excited because that's where Gustavo Zaldivar is from. He has many connections. A special shout out to our Spanish teams, Anselmo and Jaime and Edwin Cabrera, and so many out there. You guys are doing amazing. Special shout out to all the people working in different areas. We've got our mighty volunteers. I mean, you can't even name them all, but they're working. They're led up by a man named Chet Farrell. You get to know him. He's a great man. You can pray with him and enjoy meeting him. He's a good guy. We've got the right people. We've got the right leaders in there. But each and every one of you are leaders. Okay? Don't think that, well, I'm not sure what I can do. How am I going to approach people? We're going to give you the right things so you can feel comfortable to be able to approach the people you love and care about. And so that we keep the message on point that will give total impact and direct influence and should inspire, empower others that are less fortunate than yourself, and teach those people that align those people that have a heart to give to those people that are in extreme need. That's what we're looking for. Now, how about the compensation structure? This is too incredible for words. We call it the 2-minute presentation. So we're going to talk about it. This is a 3x9 compensation structure. It's very simple. Okay? In levels 1 through 5, whether you're in the silver plan of $10, that's rounded up from $9.95, or you're in the gold plan of $29.95, which is $30. On the silver plan, again, levels 1 through 5, or the gold plan 1 through 5, you can earn on all those levels without any direct referrals. But hey, you have an absolute total grouping of over 20,000 plus people that are able to do that. Looks like we've got Sharon and Amanda joined the call. Oh, I see. We've got a piece of Charles over there. Hey, Charles. We've got to join the call up and down. His head's popping around. It's kind of funny. Want to let you know that's what we're talking about. And the compensation plan also allows you to earn on levels 1 through 7 with 1 direct referral, and you're rewarded with a 25% bonus. How great is that? Well, we're going to talk about that shortly. Okay, and then with a little more effort, you can come on in and bring 3 people directly, and this is where it gets really exciting. And you can thank our Chief of Operations, our Master of Compensation. He's worked with many plans out there. He is a master of this, and we're honored to have him and humbled. And that is, the program is heavily weighted in levels 1 through 5 so that everyone is earning, and when they're earning, once they earn their funds, you know how long they'll be with us on that program? Forever. And that's what we want, because we've got a lot of people counting on us. We've had children, sadly, in other missions that have died, 2 of them in the last 3 months. We don't want to see any more children die from hunger and starvation. We want them taken care of. So that's why we're telling you, pull on your heartstrings, and that's for a reason. Get involved. Share your story. Now, how about if you bring in 9 directs? This is really great. Okay, 9 directs will reward you with a 100% matching bonus. Now, let's talk to you a little bit about that. So, let's say that the charity you brought in was a church, for example, and they had $1,000 that they had earned at that month because you had brought them in. If you only brought in one referral for the 25% bonus, you would have been rewarded $250. But because you are a person that understands the value of talking to people and sharing this mission, you have brought in 3 people, you would have been rewarded with $500 from their work. But on top of that, with all the concerted effort that you've put in, and you're a person that has 9 directs and you got involved with these permanent funding accounts, you now have earned a 100% match. That means you would earn $1,000 from that $1,000 plus whatever was in your organization. Now, I submit to you, that is amazing, but that's only the $1,000 from that one, isn't it? Because you've got 9 directs, so the others had to be earning money. So what if they all earned $1,000? That's $9,000 plus your organization. That is life-changing income for organizations, charities, for individuals. That is amazing. And that is what we have put together for you. It's very different than your chocolate bar campaigns, your donut campaigns, your cookie drives, or your pie drives, because those happen like once a quarter, maybe once a month. The interesting part about that is they're not ongoing funding. This is what you have, ongoing funding. And these food banks need your help. I was looking today in the mail. In comes the mail, says, how many people can you help for $2.80 a meal? And I thought, these are great leads as addition to that for you to talk to. You're going to get all these flyers in. Why not offer them one of the best funding sources in the world right here, TVG-CONNECT and TVG. If you're not sure after you even had the training, wonderful. Get in touch with our support team if we're not available and ask them to have a meeting, set it up, and myself, Charles, Gus, or Lois, we'd love to sit down with you and help you with that, because the more we help, guess what happens? The message spreads like wildfire, and we want it to spread forever and ever. And that's so exciting. So that's what we've talked about tonight. We've talked about keywords. We've talked about compensation. Now, I'm going to ask Charles to come on and talk a little bit about what's going on. Charles, are you there?
Hi, Bill. Can you hear me properly? I'm in the.
While we're waiting just a minute for Charles to join us.
Can you hear me?
I see that he has joined us. Gus, you want to say a few words while we're waiting on Charles to join us?
Can you hear me, Bill?
I want to tell each and every one of you. Was that Charles?
I know that he's trying to. He's popping in and out. That's a sun visor or something. Yeah, yeah.
I want to tell each and every one of you that I love you. I get so much love from you guys because you comment and you tell me all kinds of nice things, and I feel overwhelmed sometimes because you know, this is the first time that I've got acknowledged for some of the stuff that I do, and I don't know how to take it. You know, it's just like I'd rather be in doing some crazy stuff than blushing all the time. So, but I feel good. I feel good. You make me feel happy, and it's good to be loved. It'll extend my life. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. So that's all good. I just want to thank each and every one of you and responded and like. I think about this program, and I may not have seen you. I may not even know you. Maybe I heard your voice here, there, but I'm always in my heart thinking of each and every one of you, because I know that we're going to do some great big things. And, you know, it's just powerful. It's a powerful feeling to be involved with people that want to do something greater than themselves. But not without forgetting themselves. Please remember that. You can't do this if you're not taking care of yourself. And I talk about it in terms of financial, because those things are very important to keep the lights on, to keep yourself from being out in the street. and then we're going to bring some of those folks into our community so that we can help them. You know, they're out there feeling lost, and you know, it's just an ugly feeling to be there. So we just want to be able to help those families that need some help. Children are out there living in cars and underneath bridges and stuff, and that's not right. We have to do something about that. So let's get this program off and running. Let's get it started, and then each and every one of you reach into your pocket or reach out to someone and give them a hand up, because we all need one. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gus. Now, I want to share with you some more information tonight while we're talking. And we've talked about why we're the largest organization out there. We've talked about strength in numbers of all the different things, and over 130,000 pre-registered, and it's just climbing. We've talked to you about how long we've been working on and some of the relationships that we have working together with. We've talked about all the different plights of the world: hunger, poverty, homelessness, hopelessness, sickness, human trafficking, and so much more. What we haven't keep talking about again is we want you to remember to have hopefulness. Hopeful. I also want you to know even more about this. We want you to know that, you know, we've got state-of-the-art products. We've got a social media platform that was designed for churches and charities and organizations. We've got so many things like the insurance programs. We have the educational piece that we were talking to you about. We've talked to you about, you know, the relationships, the United Nations, and what we have over there in the past. Can you imagine working with 201 countries? That is just such a blessing when I think about that. I also think about, you know, all the different state-of-the-art products that we're dealing with. You know, we're talking about universal medical care for ages 0 to 18. We're talking about discounted worldwide condo accommodations in the past. We've talked about luggage and extra allotments. We've talked about freeze-dried food and medical kits. We talked about the foodborne illness. I'm going to stop there a minute. That's happening out there in this world. That's why you can have access to help buy mosquito netting to prevent those foodborne illnesses. And right now, there's a lot of questioning what's going on in this world with Ebola. And we want to make the difference. And right there is definitely something we want to work toward. How about clean water? We've got that water purification stuff. How about solar products? Because a lot of people are into green energy, and we support that. Awesome. Christian ebooks, giftware, music, and so much more. Those are the things we're talking about. Things are just getting phenomenal. You know, we talked about our amazing compensation plan, but I didn't tell you how much money you could earn. In the silver plan, with a full structure, $200 monthly, just individually. Then with your directs, you can also earn those different levels: 25 for one direct, 50% match for 3, and 100% match for 9. Incredible. And then how about the gold level? Up to $17,800 a month. Can you imagine what 10 people at $17,800 a month? That's over $178,000 monthly, potentially, with those type of people and more. Now, just think about it. Even if you're at the level of only $500 to $600, $1,000 you keep earning, we're going to be here for decades. So it's just going to keep getting better and better. So that's what we've talked about tonight. And we've also talked about what's going on right now with TVG-CONNECT. So what I want to do is get back over here to Edwin. We've been on the call now about almost 43 minutes. And then I'm going to kind of give some wrap-up information. I'm so excited to have each and every one of you here tonight. Edwin, if you're there, would you just give us a few remarks toward the end here? We'd love to hear from you.
Hey. Sure. Okay. Well, I've been also working on a blog called True Vision Leaders. You know, so where we can also now include information about what's going on with True Vision Network or with True Vision Connect, TVG Connect, and also where we can now just write about the different things that are going on internationally. Like you say, Ebola, there's a lot of subjects that we should be talking about. There's a lot of issues that are going on internationally that the group should be working on, as well as I was thinking that the group should be supporting one another. The TVG Connect members should be working on uh, filling out their information for the BVN, for the Build a Vision Network. Make sure you go there, that you friend people, that you put in your videos there, that we start building that network and start really expanding on it, as well as giving likes and shares with the information that is there, so that other people get to see that we have a social network on the other side. We should be transferring or sharing all that information from BVN to Facebook to Twitter to all the other social networks, so that they can see that there is something else going on there. So I can't wait to really start putting out stories and putting out the effect that we're going to have on the world. I can't wait to see when people are, building or sponsoring churches and sponsoring orphanages internationally, and we can show this, because I know that that's going to really pique everyone's interest and really get them to want to come and join us. Apart from everything else, the most important thing and the main product that we are promoting is humanitarian, is to be able to help other people. This is not so much about making money. It's good to make money, but we have such a purpose to help others, that this is like this. If you listen to Tony Robbins, he says that one of the basic needs, not just a want or a desire, but a basic human need, is to contribute and help others. And this is something that we're doing, and something that we're making available to everyone at very nominal fees. And I believe just about anybody can start with $10 and build up from there. And that old saying that says you can teach a person, you can give a person a fish for a day, you can feed them for a day, or you can show them how to fish, teach them how to fish, and they can feed themselves, feed their community, feed their family, and maybe even make a business out of it and make money out of fishing. So this is what we're doing. We're teaching people how to fish. We're teaching them how to build a business, how to building a business of helping yourself, helping your family, helping your community, and spreading and paying it forward. I think this is one of the best things online at this point. This is really, if you want to build something, this is the place to build it. All right, Bill?
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's been some really exciting stuff we talked about tonight, and we're going to talk about one more area that's very important to you, is about becoming a lifetime member. And right now, the benefits of a lifetime member is, first of all, this is for 1,000 only people that are in the program that are lifetimes. We're very low on these now. Once we get 1,000, there's no more, and there won't be any more. And the thing I want to share with you is this is a product purchase for the product board, and this project board is very important, and you can actually take this board, you can use it yourself or donate it to others and churches. It's designed to help all those people get their message out there with their needs that they have and take care of it. You can offer ways for the people to be helped with labor, to be helped financially, or to be helped, in prayer. There's so many things they can do. It is a beautiful program. This also is people that are here to shape the future of TVG Connect, and here we go. The first one I want you to think about, and this is a $129 one-time purchase, but I will tell you this. We go full launch, and we know Sunday night at midnight, we've already been talking, that these are going to go to $199 at one-time purchase, should we not sell out all of them. We may do it. We're very close. But I will tell you right now, all of you people that have them, congratulations, because you're going to see the value of these over time and every month thereafter. Okay, so first one we're talking about is a retail value of $69 is what we're talking about, and that's full access and complete access to our suite of TVG Connect membership program. Wait till you see our Build a Vision Network, and a special shout out to Edwin again because he's put together some nice video on that. Special shout out to Sheila V's team for all the work they're doing, and Rodney and the List team and all the different people out there, Anselmo. You all are doing great work, and so are many of you, a lot of you as well. But we're asking people to not only get involved, but to help us, because we're going to need lots and lots of boots on the ground in the sky, everywhere else. We're real excited. Right now, maximum lifetime discounts to all TVG Connect events, maximum lifetime discounts and product points for all TVG Connect marketplace and products and services, and there will be a lot of those discounts for you all over the life of this business. Lifetime VIP certificates for our pastors, the evangelists, the missionaries, the organizations, and charity. Lifetime acknowledgement on the TVG Connect site with donations and awards named in your church or charity's honor. Really big value right here. TV show spotlights, credits and advertising at reduced rates through our media and promotion division at True Vision Global. We're really excited because our television station will be launching in the last quarter of the year, or either probably just in the last week or so of November. So we're looking real excited about that, and we'll have so many amazing things to share with you there. We'll be able to do training. We'll be able to showcase a lot of different programs out there. We certainly want you to know that it will be fully visible and accessible. We're real excited. We'll be working with our groups in India and other places out there that already have television stations. We have access and ability to create global special projects before other members. This right here is a $199 value. So this right here matches your one-time payment of $129 or the $199 we're talking about. That would be on Sunday night at midnight. Lifetime VIPs, here's what it's worth your weight and value, or gold, I would say, platinum, diamonds, whatever you want to say. This is it's well worth its weight, and that you will have a strong voice to help shape the future of True Vision Global and TVG Connect. And your churches will have direct input on how our products are presented to their members. Okay, how about this, people? Every one of you listening, and those that will be listening, you're going to have the ability to earn 2.5% only of the 1,000 only lifetime members. And from that, their monthly commissionable volume of 2.5% of that revenue will be paid each quarter, with our first one being in January 1, our second one April 1st, July 1st, and October 1st. Congratulations to each and every one of you, and also those people that will be proactively getting involved with this now. Quarterly invitations to special lifetime VIP and owners meetings, first access to all new products, services, partners, programs, and training. How about your prominent logo displayed with your direct link to a specific web page shown throughout our TVG Connect website and rotated definitely once they're approved? There will be TVG board approval for all logos, but that's because we want to make sure that everything aligns within the ethics of TVG Connect. We want to be here forever. So we don't want anybody out there trying to cause, doing things not intentionally, but if there are people doing intentionally, then, we will deal with that. But we're letting you know that we're excited to have you. And also the admin fees, annual admin fee. That's $20 for the people that are just gold and silver. And don't worry, we're glad to have you at any level, okay? And right now, we also have others that you can't even come up with the $10 or the $30. That's wonderful. You go ahead and put yourself down that you want to be sponsored, and we will put you in the sponsorship area so that someone can help you, because we're here about helping everybody. It's like Gustavo said, our Director of Global Business Development. When you help the needy and the needy get engaged, look out. And believe me, that's what we're about. And your personalized free website to promote your project board ad. So unlike other programs that charge you your annual admin fee at the beginning when you go over there, like a Sam's Club or a Costco's, it may give you a 3-day visit or whatever, then they have to charge the fee. We will not charge anyone that fee of $20 that are gold or silver members till after 12 months working directly with TVG and TVG Connect. That's the difference. We understand it. We're not here about taking your funds. We're here about helping you save, earn, and just to make good value all the way around. Okay. Also, finally, we're running about 53 minutes now, and I'm going to wrap up. But if you want to become a lifetime member, here's what you need to do. You need to go to www.true, Vision, Global, global.com, and click on the want to become a lifetime member purchase project board add space button. It's a big circle there. There's a little square below it. It's in white and blue, and just tap on that and then roll all the way down to the bottom with your little mouse or your roller on your mouse and click where it says Buy Now. There's a Buy Now button there, and then you can go directly to our PayPal merchant account, and you can pay with your PayPal account if you like, or you can use the merchant side of that and use your Visa or MasterCard. There may be other options there. We're really excited about that, and thank you so much for that. A lot of great things to come, and we also want to invite you to come to our calls Monday through Friday, and that's 3 o'clock p.m. and 8 o'clock p.m. They're all Eastern Standard Time. And then also on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you're all watching these now live, that's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's when we have a live hangout or live presentation for you. And then, of course, in the future, we'll be having all of our new people that are learning to be leaders and want to be speakers will be trained in all the different languages are working toward and be able to do these hangouts for us, because we want to be always here to help you all, and that's what we're about. And we also invite you to come on Saturday as well at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There are no calls on Sunday because there's a day of rest on Sunday. And we just want to thank you again for being here tonight. And I'm going to wrap up right now and tell you that you can join us on our groups at facebook.com/groups/TVG-CONNECT. And we just thank you, and thank you. A special shout out right now to Cecile Bannon, who's been helping me on a personal basis keep up with things, and certainly Paulette, who's from the Sheila V team. Her and Edwin have been working very hard to help us within the video areas as well, as many of you have. And I look forward to talking to each and every one of you very soon. This has been a great evening, and finally, we are so excited because we should have some big news for you tomorrow after our little call at 8 o'clock in the morning. Be looking in for the information. And I bid you, as Charles would say if he was here, good evening, good night, and we'll see you later. And we're special thanks from all of us, our president, Mrs. Lois McQuinn from Saskatchewan, from our chief of operations, Mr. Charles Andrade, hailing from Toronto, Canada, and also Gustavo Zaldivar, Director of Global Business Development from our USA office in San Antonio, Texas, and myself, Bill Anderson, from Raleigh, North Carolina. And good night, everyone. Have a great night.